Okay, starting off right. Welcome back to Sister Sunday.
Sister Cooper.
We have our sweet, sweet boy, and hopefully he doesn't get locked outside for this and he can behave himself.
Yeah.
But welcome back to
He's
Sister
excited.
Sunday.
It's his first episode.
He is excited, and it's raining, so.
We're not on. I'm not on.
Purr! Welcome back to Sister Sunday.
I'm your sister Sophia.
And I'm your sister Talia. And we're all done up today because we are going to
Miss Lizzie McAlpine.
Lizzie McAlpine, and I'm so excited. We got the tickets it feels like forever ago.
I know. I felt like it was a longer time than normal.
Yeah.
I don't even know. It was just Spotify was like, oh my god, your artist is coming to your city. And I was like, word. So I bought the tickets. Or actually, I didn't buy the ticket, but I was like, I'm going. And then I asked you.
Yeah.
And then we got Miss Nicole and Miss Jada coming as well.
Yeah, so exciting. I actually only know 2 songs, but I love both of them a lot. So I'm excited to discover more songs I like tonight, hopefully.
For those of you that don't listen to her, she's very sad girl. I'm sure you all know the song Ceilings by her.
Which I actually don't even, never listened all the way through.
That's fair. I don't think
I could remember to sing the TikTok part. Because I don't think I was on TikTok then. I think it was off.
That's okay.
How does it go?
Couldn't tell you. I could, but I couldn't. My mind's just not working right now.
I can hear the beat.
I can also, and I can imagine the trend is, but it's not fitting my mind.
A lot of people are going to do that tonight in the rain.
Oh my god.
So many people are going to do that.
I'm sure she will perform that because she's a smaller discography that for her concert, just this album, which the album that she's touring right now is called Older, which I think is sadder than any of her other albums. It's just more it's really pretty. She does a wonderful job. But I think that she'll have to play more of them, including her biggest hit, which is Ceilings, because of TikTok.
Yeah.
The song I want to hear is Over an Ocean Call, and I could sing that bar for bar. But we don't have the time for that one.
I can't wait to hear that. And
or Doomsday. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, those are the only 2 songs I know. But they're both so
They're such bangers. And they're just
they're so good.
She does a wonderful job, and I went to her concert last year, and the etiquette of the concert goers, and I'm hoping it'll be the same.
Oh, yeah, you said that. They were all chill.
Everyone just listened, and I think that was just such a beautiful moment for concerts. Obviously,
it's a small concert.
It is.
It's pretty small. Well, this one's bigger than I think last year. Or was it the same?
No, it's bigger. I forget where it was. I think we were Royale or something not a super small venue, not like a bar, but smaller than MGM.
Intimate, yeah.
So,
so that's wicked exciting.
So that's where we're going.
Yeah.
After this episode.
I'm so excited.
Maybe you'll see some clips, or pictures, but we'll see.
We'll put a picture of our well, you can actually see our outfits right now.
I have a raincoat to go with it, and it's navy blue, so it doesn't really go.
I need to put a bag over my head. And I'll put a picture of her right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for joining us,
listen
Lizzie.
To the 2 songs that we both yes, Lizzie.
Thank you.
Hi, Missy. What could you see?
This is what he does all day long. Do you want to share with me your story? Your trial and tribulation from the week?
I do. It was actually the funniest experience that I've had in a minute.
Let's hear it.
So I do the grocery shopping for my family, and so I was headed to Stop and Shop because really the only things we buy from Stop and Shop at this point are my dad's lunch meats and a few miscellaneous things. So just know that I was checking out with 5 items, but I can't remember the 5th, and it was 3 different types of lunch meat.
Okay.
And ranch. Okay?
Okay.
Ranch is important. I go into the checkout line, right? And it's the ones that's 12 items or left.
Yeah.
Or less. The scanner boy is probably 16.
Yeah, of course.
The bag boy looks like he's 14.
Yes.
But he could be 16, okay? Just children.
Been there. Yep.
I only have 4 items. There's no reason for anybody to be forcing small talk in this time. It should be a quick minute. That being said, the funniest interaction. So the second item he scans of my 5 items is the ranch. And then the bag boy, again, the 14-year-old goes to the cashier, who I forget his name, but I'm going to say his name's Ethan. He goes, yo, Ethan, you fuck with ranch. I have a smile coming out, but I'm trying not to like get too like giggly. Like that's just his friend. He's talking to his coworker.
Right.
And then the kid goes, like I don't really like it that much. And the bag boy goes, "What? You like fucking blue cheese?" And Ethan's like, it's like, nah, I don't really like it chunky. And then the bag boy goes, I fuck with ranch. And the other kid, the cashier goes,
You're like, can I pay? Can I tap to pay?
Literally the kid goes, I just like don't like it that much. I don't like it on my pizza, but like I like it with my buffalo wings. And the bag boy goes, you need it with your wings. That's facts. That's true. Like something like a slang term that I have not yet become accustomed to.
Really?
Maybe
I wonder what it was.
I forget exactly which one it was, or like that. Like I don't want to say he said that's word, but it was just something that I was like,
okay,
I'm definitely feeling a little bit dated right now.
yeah.
And that was it, and it was over. And I just thought it was the funniest thing in the world because not only is it their job and they're checking me out,
Mm-hmm.
it's a child cursing at the end of the day, which I have no issue with.
And I thought of like a customer, yeah.
And I have no issue with it, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. And by the end of like their back and forth, I was genuinely giggling, like audibly. Like obviously I found it funny, but
I'll open this door. You hot?
I am hot, but
I
that's
got you,
also
babe.
because I was running around.
No, I know.
But it was just like so funny and just like
that's
the epitome of just like I don't even know fucking children these days. Like it was just so.
That's also just a random like pure moment.
It was just so funny, and I was just like, dude, like iconic of you, and like just I kind of appreciate his absolutely lack of fucks given, because like obviously I don't look super old, and I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, this young man was swearing in front of me. But like at the same time.
What?
I don't look that close in your age to be like, yeah, she's chill.
Right.
You know? So it was just like the funniest interaction I've had in a minute.
Hey, get your head out of there. Thank you.
Yeah.
That is funny. Did you hear Stop and Shops are closing, I think?
Like all of them? Or like a few of them are going bankrupt because that's happening to a lot of chains.
I don't know if it's bankruptcy, but some are definitely closing. I don't know if the Mansfield one is.
Better not be that one.
I don't know. It might. I don't know.
Nah, because
I'm so okay with it. You know where I stand.
I know, but that's not. I tried to go to Market Basket recently.
Yeah.
And like the closest one is Raynham or Bridgewater. I hate Market Basket. It gives me anxiety.
It's always a shit show, but it's really, so cute.
I disagree. It gives me eerie vibes.
No, I get that.
And another thing is their milk and like all of their dairy has no door. So like their milk is just like in a cooled section, but it's not like I don't know. It's just like a product that I think that really should be kept in the like coldest.
The most cold. No, that makes sense. It gives me like small town like coming of age movie. Like
it does. I asked
just probably because the red and the white.
I was gonna say the decor is almost always like America.
Yeah. Yes. It's so America year round. It's America.
And the only other thing I'll say bad about it was like from like all the dairy and cheese and all that, and like there's a frozen aisle, and you can feel how cold that is in like the Raynham one. It's aisle 1. And then right at the end,
in case anyone's stopping in.
But at the end of the aisle is the deli, like the meat deli. And I felt a difference in terms of like the temperature got hotter as it got closer to the deli.
Okay.
Than in the cold area, which is like good for like the meats and the cheeses and the butters and the milk and everything. But or sorry, not the meats, the cheeses and the butter and all that.
Okay.
But to go to the deli and it not feel like
interesting
super cold, I was just like, and that's why I went to Stop and Shop. This happened the same day. Because I was like, I am not going to buy the deli meats from here because they're skeeving me out. Like, it felt warm. It felt like the normal part of the store.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
No, that's fair. That part is usually cold.
Freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know.
No, that's completely fair. I never go
I'm a Trader Joe's bitch first and a Stop and Shop bitch second.
Love Trader Joe's. I went there the other day.
What would you get?
Just the usual avocado, dog treats, bagels. They didn't have any everything bagels. Had to get sesame, but
have you
they're
used
actually good.
The everything but the bagel seasoning?
Yeah, I have used that before.
Do you like that?
I do. I never put it on my avocado toast though.
Fair enough.
I like never use it.
On an everything bagel with some cream cheese, that shit fucks.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I could just put that on my Sesame bagels.
By itself.
But they actually slap. Yeah, that's what I got there. I don't think I got anything else. I think I got chicken for Cooper. That's it. Nothing crazy. I never get. Oh,
Speaking
snacks. They have fire pretzel peanut butter. The peanut butter pretzels, like
and
that's
the
ones.
nuggets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fire, and
Yeah.
they are a quarter of the cost of like the tub you'd get at the store.
Absolutely.
I got 2 packs. So good.
I
They're
eat the
so
seaweed
good.
snacks. I eat one a day, quite literally. And I thought I'd grow out of that, but it's been a solid like month.
Slay.
And it's not coming down, my desire to eat those. I
So
brought them over
valid.
to the house I'm house sitting at.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's my snack every night, regardless.
Love that. Next time you're there, you should try the sour cream and onion rings.
Rings, like Funyuns?
Yeah. They're like
Ooh.
little mini Funyuns, a little bit crispy, like denser
Yeah.
than Funyuns, but they're like this big. They are the
Delish.
sourest, creamiest, onionest ever. They are so good. The bag is like so little. It's like literally like this.
That's my only complaint with Trader Joe's
But
snacks.
they're like $2.99. So I got like 5 packs the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I could eat the pack in one sitting. I have.
Fair.
I have.
That's fair.
They're so good. Everyone try those. They're so.
Delish.
They're life changing. They're
My
a good
dad
snack.
likes these
And they're
clusters.
skinny.
And they're
Like,
skin
Good luck
day.
finding my waist. They're skinny.
My dad loves their like dessert snack, which is literally like Fritos potato chips
Okay.
covered in chocolate.
Really? Are they frozen or no?
Nope. They're like, if you're in the
Oh.
last aisle
Yeah.
where the snacks are, they're on the left side where you'd find like all
Oh,
the
I've
other sweet
never
shit.
seen those. Carly got me onto the bonbons in the frozen section.
I don't think I've had those.
They're literally like this big. They're wicked little, and it's essentially like a wafer cookie, so like an Oreo cookie top, and then like vanilla ice cream dipped in chocolate, frozen.
Ooh.
They're so good, and again, skinny because they're the size of a quarter.
I
Like,
get the mini ice
they're
cream
so good.
cones from there.
same. Those
I
slap.
love those.
I didn't get those this time because I got like 3 boxes of
I also
bonbons.
like there wasn't space in the
It's, like,
freezer.
it's so good to just put them in like the downstairs freezer and forget about
Oh,
them.
yeah.
And then when I'm hungry one night at like 11 p.m., I'm like, I
my
own bonbons, and I can go downstairs.
The other
So
thing I'm
good.
getting from the freezer right now is like they have like chocolate dipped like strawberries or bananas, and
Someone was just talking about those.
hard.
That's like such a random thing to have in the frozen section. I feel like at like the grocery store now.
Well, it's frozen. Like you keep it in the freezer. It's like,
No, I know. I feel like I just never
I mean,
see that, but I don't get deep in the freezer section because
it's busy.
and they were restocking when I was there the other day.
That's
So
just-
obviously I just went into complete panic, and I was like, nope, I'm not gonna look for
You're
the
like,
mini
I need the
baguettes
bare
that I was
minimum.
told to get. Like I'm not gonna. Nope, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
So stressful, but it was great.
I went there one day when they were having, I think it was like the Rolling Stones had like a tour or something like that.
Oh yeah, you did go there when the Stones were playing.
And it was honestly the best shopping experience of my
Yup.
life. It took me about 40 minutes to
Yup.
get into Gillette Stadium.
Yep.
But like
Friday nights at 7:30 is the time to go to Trader
nobody's
Joe's.
there.
No one's
Nobody's there, and it's ideal.
People got lives. They're getting drunk.
He did just break your screen.
No, it was already broken.
Okay.
Get out of there.
Cooper.
Thank
Good
you.
boy.
Go to the door that is open. Okay, that's fine.
And here he is.
Okay, you're stinky. This is my life, everyone.
Oh, he's wet, bro.
Thank you, Bubba. Don't lick my face. There's 40 pounds of makeup on it. Can you sit?
He's looking my
All right.
word.
Now get out of here. Okay. Do you want to hear about my week?
I would love to hear about your week.
Oh, I need this.
You need that
Thank
for your
you.
week? Okay, my bad.
So this wasn't this. Your phone's dying.
It's fine. By the time we get there, it'll be fully charged.
Okay, I could have given you a charger when you got here.
That's okay. Again, she's an artist I listen to more than record. You know what I mean?
So true.
She's
So
someone
true.
that
Still. Okay, this is actually not what well, it is kind of what I experienced this week, but this is everything that happened in the mainstream media
Oh, dear.
this week.
I have not been on that. I've actually been so
Sophia,
like,
I wasn't on
I went on TikTok for the first time today, and that's when I saw that video I showed you earlier.
Fair. I didn't wake up and scroll at all this week. I think because I woke up late one day, like whatever.
Life.
And then a couple of days I didn't go on Instagram until like I got home at the end of the day. And every time I went on, I was like, oh my God. Like I'm literally scrolling and I'm like, what? And then I'm scrolling and I'm like, what?
Okay.
Couldn't believe it. So, and I needed to inform everyone that didn't know all of these sequences events happened in the same exact week.
Okay.
And they're all relevant to this podcast. They're all extremely relevant. I'm gonna start off with one of the most important, a friend of the show, Miss Hannah Berner.
Word.
She announced it a while ago on her
Miss Giggly.
podcast, but she formally announced her Netflix special.
That's so exciting.
It's coming out in July, I think, or August. I forget.
Birthday gift for me. Thank you.
So she announced that. That's the first thing I saw on Instagram the other day, and I was like, thank God. I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
And
she deserves it. She's very funny.
I love her. And it's called We Ride at Dawn, which I fucking love because I've been saying that lately. I don't know if I heard her and Paige saying it on Giggly, so I've been like subliminally saying it. Like whenever something bad happens, I'm like, we ride at dawn. This is over. And also, adjacent to Giggly Squad, I finally started the reality show that they were both on.
I know they're on a reality show.
It's on Peacock. It's like the first season.
Recently been on, or when they before they had
Paige is still on it, but I think Hannah was only on it for like one season or so. But I started it this week. First season is a total snooze. And then the second season, it gets better. And then the third season, now Hannah and Paige are on. And I'm only a few episodes in, but
what is the show?
Fire.
Yeah.
Summer House.
I've never heard of it.
I'd never heard of it either before them. But I would recommend it. Is on Peacock.
Is it
and
like
it is
people
now.
like
they all live in New York,
okay.
And on the weekends in the summer, they all go to a house in the Hamptons that they share together.
Okay.
And get drunk and messy.
Okay.
And it's just great.
Are they like the show put them all together, or they were all friends?
A few of them like knew each other before. A few for the most part, they're all meeting at the show, or like sometimes like the cast members will invite their friends to like also be on the show and stuff like that. So that's how Hannah and Paige were on it, because they knew someone that was on the show.
That's awesome.
But literally slaying. I love them so much.
What is it streaming on?
Peacock. Streaming on Peacock now, everyone.
You said that actually. I did forget that.
Okay. The same day that happened, Post Malone announced his new album.
I did see that. I actually did see that.
I'm forgetting the name of it.
F1, isn't it?
I think. I'm forgetting the name of it. But like, thank God. This man is working. We had album last year. We're getting an album this year. Amazing. And I can't wait to freaking hear it. All right. Now I'm going to go to another really important one here. Kendrick.
Okay. The pop-up show.
Lamar.
Yeah.
Saying, not like us 5 times in a row at his pop-up concert.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's saying, not like us 5 times in a row. And yeah, I watched every single TikTok I saw of the performance. And like in between, like he'd end the song, then he'd be like, how about one more time? And everyone would be like, and he'd be like, no, like, are you guys sure? And they're like, and he's like, all right, I see dead people. Oh my God, shit looked so fucking insane. And the crowd was so fucking engaged the entire time. But
I would be too.
Not only did he do that, saying not like us 5 times in a row, he had Ty Dolla $ign, Tyler the Creator, Schoolboy Q, Steve Lacy, all perform. And others. Like I'm not even kidding. Not even half of the people that also performed. Not with him.
That's
who got up on stage, performed a song.
That's amazing.
Insane. Northwest.
Do you know what city he was in? Okay.
I think it was in Detroit. I think. I could be totally wrong, but I think it was in Detroit. So that was insane. That was crazy. He brought out so many people.
Can I say the one video I saw that
Sure.
was on Instagram, and it was of a child dancing on stage to Not Like Us.
Was it when he had like everyone out?
Like there was
everyone
a million people,
yeah.
And there was like
I don't think I saw that one.
The best part of Kendrick's pop-out show was this kid, and the kid was killing it. He absolutely was.
So
but obviously Not Like Us was playing in the back.
He brought out everyone. Drake is somewhere crying.
As he should be. I also saw a video recently of a girl where Not Like Us is playing at like, I assume like an outdoor club or whatever, and it's during the daytime. And it was like Drake's
when you're Drake's last
yes, and everyone else is like singing to her, and it's like certified minor, and she's like,
yup.
And it was probably the funniest thing in the world.
So funny. Also huge concert this week was Miss Lana Del Rey at Fenway.
You hear she's dating Quavo?
That was actually on my
Oh,
docket. That was on my docket, Sophia. Yeah.
My Instagram's up to date.
We can reel right into that. So she did perform at Fenway. That was her one and only stadium show in our very own state.
Yeah.
Unexpected storm came through. Show was delayed by about 2.5 hours. People had to stand and like evacuate their seats in the floor that people had waited hours and hours for their general admission tickets to be like at the front or whatever. So they had to leave. They had to leave, like everyone had to leave their seats, go into the tunnels of Fenway and wait there for about 2 hours. And mind you, it was like a thunderstorm and it was raining, but it was also 90 degrees. That was the third.
And pack like all of those bodies.
That was, yeah, so that was like the third or fourth day of the heat wave and everyone had to do that. And she finally came out at like 10:30, I think.
Oh, she gave them an extra long and wonderful show.
Well, she told, I think she posted on like Instagram or something and she was like, we're trying to figure this out, but every time the lightning strikes, it's delayed by 20 more minutes. And it just keeps fucking coming down. And so she was talking about like trying to reschedule it or like whatever. And so she ended up only being on stage for I think like 30 minutes. But she went out on stage. Everyone got back out there. She brought out Mason Ramsey, which is like so cute
Walmart kid. Let's go.
He killed it. Oh, you got a voicemail. Nice. Quavo, who she is rumored to be dating, but we have nothing to confirm or deny this. And they also just dropped a song together.
Gee, such a weird mix.
I didn't listen to it, but the little snippet I heard, I was like, I could see it. I get it. I get the song. But
I didn't listen to it at all. I just saw it.
And then she also brought out that other guy. I meant to write what song he sings. It's like, baby. I don't know.
Where? Justin Bieber?
No. I forget. But it's like a TikTok song. You would so know it.
Okay.
But I don't know the name. Okay, so that was insane. Prayers to everyone that bought the tickets for Lana, and that happened. But yeah, I heard that she's like...
I'd be upset, personally.
I would be upset. They should have just probably canceled it.
They should have. If you knew you were going to have, like, if the venue wasn't going to, like, what's called extend your, like, time limit, because I'm assuming she only performed for a half hour because...
Yeah, the curfew.
Those, like, things have a curfew, like... You should have just canceled at that point.
No, I agree.
Or either refund it.
I heard TikTok saying, like, oh, like, I hope she makes, like, the 2-hour concert, like, work or, like, happen. Because I guess she's maybe said something about, like, I'm going to come back. Like, I'm going to finish the show. Like, something like that. So, I hope that could happen.
It better be for free for the people who bought tickets, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course it would be.
Not of course. Not all. I don't know about Lana, but, like, not every artist would be like, oh, this is my makeup.
I feel like in that situation.
Never know.
Yeah, you never. Well, yeah, we can't speak to it. We don't know if it'll happen, but I hope that could happen for everyone. Huge news in the city. Obviously, this week, Celtics took the NBA championship. Congratulations!
Congrats.
That's amazing.
My mom was rooting for you.
They were like,
she was into it this year.
Really?
For some reason.
That is so funny. They were like partying all around the city this week. I saw so many TikToks of them just like in the city at bars.
I saw you
buying people shots.
Yeah, like, someone bought like the entire bar
Jason
shots.
Tatum?
Maybe.
I don't know if it was Jason Tatum. I forget. But he was all over the city this week. So congrats
What's
to our
the word
boys.
Mass is boring on my news on them.
Oh God, I don't follow them anymore. Huge one here that is personally either going to make or ruin my life. Sabrina Carpenter didn't go ahead and announce a tour.
Did?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yes.
Did she release the dates yet?
Yep. She's coming to Boston. Forgot the day. I signed up for the pre-sale.
So tea.
So I'm really hoping that
when is pre-sale?
God will be on my side. I think next week. So.
That's stressful.
I'm hoping that I'll get that, and I really, really want to go.
I would love to see that girl. I'd probably be drilling.
Obviously, I'll sign you up for pre-sale as soon as we get in the car.
Perfect.
But so that's huge. I'm so excited, and yeah. Also, there was rumors this morning that nothing confirmed or denied, and I only saw one TikTok about this, and it was a TMZ article, but that Barry Keoghan was arrested last night.
For what?
Not sure. For like domestic dispute, rumored to be like in like a loud argument with like a short blonde in the streets. Can't confirm or deny it.
Don't yell at my queen.
I haven't heard anything else about it. This is completely rumored and alleged.
Okay.
But so maybe next week we'll have an update on that. But in the world of crime and these stars this week.
Wait, can I really say really quickly? I
Please.
think I've been accidentally on the same cop videos as you. I don't know if you watch Cop Chases or if you watch just like cop body cams of like
Mhm.
situations, because I went down a brief rabbit hole of that, and like
I
it
think the
was.
chases would stress me out too much.
Oh, so you just watch people being like interviewed and stuff? Oh, perfect. Then I was on that
Okay,
same wavelength, and
Mhm.
I spent a solid hour and 45 minutes
It is so
going through
addicting.
17 parts.
I did break through the addiction this week.
I'm proud of you.
I'm like, I watched a couple this week, but that's it.
But that's better.
Like, I got back into not watching that. Cooper, Bunny just ran.
Cooper!
But we had 2 stars arrested this week.
I think I know one of them.
Mr. Justin Timberlake was arrested for OWI. Did you see the video of him like the next night at a concert?
No, I did not see that, but I also heard that the body cam footage is about to be released this week.
As soon as I heard, I was like, I need that body cam footage.
And apparently, like, he does try to be like, I'm on a world tour.
Right.
Like, I'm Justin Timberlake.
I'm
he's
a singer.
And the kid, I do know about, like, the arresting officer. He was 22 and, like, less than 6 months out of the academy. And he was like, I don't know who you are. Which, at 22, you probably should. But at the same time, there's no special treatment for driving a fucking vehicle.
Absolutely not.
Drunk.
Absolutely not. But I saw this video of him. I guess he literally like got out, posted bail, and the next night was performing. In this video I saw of him was insane. Everyone was like, "Buddy needs to lay off the coke." Because like his eye, like someone was like close to him. Like I think he must have been walking like around like the floor or like on a side stage or something. But someone was literally so close to him taking a video of him, and like the caption literally was like, "Bro didn't blink once." Like his eyes are just like
no, you have to. I'll have to look that up.
Wide, and like I'll try and find it and send it to you. But yeah, I was like, oh my god. And then I'm like, did he? I'm like, did he blink? I'm like, am I blinking at the same time as him? Like, I'm watching it like 5 times.
You're like, just being sure.
I'm like, what? But also, Mr. Travis Scott was arrested this week as well for
I actually did see that.
Disorderly intoxication. Posted like $500 bail and paid $150 to be done with the charges, I guess.
Really? That's it?
I think so.
I mean, I guess it's not that big of a... I mean, I actually don't know.
That was the only... There was no other charges. It was only disorderly intoxication.
I did see his mugshot, and he looked like he was crying in it, which is, like, fair.
Yeah, he made it into merch the very next day. He's literally...
iconic.
And I'm, like, a genius. I was like, do I buy it?
Low-key,
I don't know.
Let me see one of the Kardashian kids in that shirt.
Literally. Okay, and one of the Kardashians... Speaking of one of the Kardashian kids, that's... mostly what I have on here, but one of the Kardashians, someone on TikTok posted, I don't know what picture or video they had taken it from, but Penelope Disick in a Taylor Swift Eras sweatshirt.
Okay.
And they were like, this was just bound to happen. Like, karma truly is their kids. Because, like, you know, obviously they've got
their whole, yeah.
But obviously the kids like them. Like,
kind of iconic of her.
Like,
she's a bitch. Oh, can I say that?
Oh, I don't know if you can say that.
I should say that.
My hair is falling given the humidity, but it's fine.
Oh, it still looks great.
Thank you, Queen. But yeah, I thought that was so funny. But did you see, I think last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, Glenn Powell was on Past That podcast.
The story he told?
The story that he told? Isn't that insane? But
crazy. This
week, he was like, guys, so it's crazy that my viral story my sister just told me was actually not true. Accidentally viral. Fake news.
Nah, that's fair.
But I've literally heard people on the internet say that like exact thing has happened to them. So it was not far-fetched at all. Like people are like, oh, like my mom has this story about like her friend that like got out of the car with this guy in like the 70s because she was getting a weird vibe. Turns out it was Ted Bundy. You know?
I think
it's not that crazy.
It's not that far-fetched at all.
No.
And it's also like, it didn't have to be Ted Bundy. It could have literally been like any weird man.
Yeah.
Like and then like, oh, like there are stories like, oh, my mom found out later that he had killed 2 women.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
yeah.
oh, shit. Trust your instincts for real.
I know.
But I'm not shocked because I wouldn't have checked out if I was him either. I wouldn't have, like, investigated further. I'd be like, dude, my sister's friend told me this crazy story.
Same.
I'd believe you at a second shot because, like, why would I think you're lying to me?
Same, literally. I would
Imagine
not.
his sister having to call him and be like, so, like...
She's like, I saw your TikTok.
That's not true. Like, we were messing with you.
She's like, I told you that when you were 8. Like, how many people have you told this to?
No, that's
so funny.
Did you hear that too?
Yeah, it's Cooper. Cooper, you can go outside. He's hungry for dinner.
What time is it? I fed the dogs
6:30.
before I left.
That's his phone. I mean, his
reminder.
His reminder on my phone now.
You had a lot of information.
Yeah.
All right, you had a lot of that. I don't think I
Packed
had
week.
that much. Where am I? I had like maybe 3 things.
Okay, I'm just gonna feed him really quick while
Let's pause.
You could talk to the crowd if you want.
No, I don't really want to talk to the crowd. The few things I wrote. First thing was,
Let's hear him.
because I'm house sitting, I'm watching cable for the first time in probably like forever.
You're about to touch on one of my passions. I can feel it.
Okay, word. Let me. There's 2 things I have to say. First of all, I watched a Lifetime movie recently.
Oh my god.
And I forgot how dramatic and honestly, I know that they're not technically good, but amazing they are.
The plots are amazing.
Like so many twists and turns.
The acting is like cheesy always,
but
the plot is insane.
And the setting is usually great. Like it's usually like I watched like one like creepy one, so it was like everything was dark, everything was creepy, and everything like the whole time again I'm in the house alone, I was like, the dog's next to me, I'm making sure I'm okay, but it was like actually like I don't know why I don't watch them more. Honestly,
they're so good. I feel like they're not streaming because I think they have their own like streaming thing. I think.
Oh, they must.
I think they
or
do.
At least they have like their app that like you put in your TV provider and then you can do that.
I used to have that when I did cable. I don't have it anymore.
I don't know if my house does or not because I haven't seen. I mean,
they used to put them on like some on Hulu, but I haven't seen any.
I'd like them on streaming services or
me too.
Someone with cable hit me up so I can watch more because I loved it.
No, every time I dog sit, I'm so lit on cable.
And also being able to flip through channels and like I was like at first switching between like Big Bang Theory, Friends, and Castle, which I fucking love Castle.
Getting to hit the back during a commercial break and going to watch your other show
is amazing.
I love cable. I love it.
Also mention, that's my second point, is commercials. Let me just say this. I don't know if I actually did just look it up while we were on our break, that the FDA passed a law that like drug commercials have to make their side effects more apparent because like when you used to watch like the commercials it was like so fast and then like now it's literally like 50% if not more.
No, they say it's so they're like concise. Side effects may include diarrhea, suicide, dying,
like reverting to it like a person you've never met, like changes in personality. And I just was like, because at first when I was watching the Lifetime movie I didn't want to miss any part of it because it wasn't like something I okay.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's okay. We're fine. Go on, I'm sorry.
But when I was watching a Lifetime movie, I kind of just didn't want to miss any of it because I was really enthralled.
Yeah.
And when they did, like, go on the commercials, I would just go on my phone for a little bit. Mm-hmm. But at one point, I was just kind of, like, sitting there watching everything. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why is most of the commercial you talking slowly about all the side effects and just smiling people in the background? Because we used to see that, but again, it was like at the speed of like freaking light, and it was just like one huge paragraph condensed into like 5 Times New Roman. Yeah, and I was just like, they definitely made it, and they did. I just looked it up in 2023, November of 2023. Really? The FDA passed a law that required it to, like, they didn't give an exact percentage, but to be in abundance of the commercials. And I'm like, that's actually crazy.
Wow.
And I found that very interesting.
That is interesting.
What's your passion about cable?
I love cable.
Just love it?
It's just such good vibes. On demand.
I almost watched Dune this weekend because they have the Stars package or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
I think that's on HBO
it's like a 3-hour. Oh, they do.
So. Mm-hmm. It is a very long movie. But yeah, I love cable.
I really do too.
It's such good vibes.
There's just also like, and I watch like
it makes me feel
random
nostalgic.
Movies as well. Yeah,
getting to go to the TV Guide.
Amazing.
Going
through 200 freaking channels Netflix, to find something random.
Amazon, Disney Plus, like,
and it kind of takes like
you just get what's there, and you're like, yeah, actually, I will just watch The Golden Girls.
No, literally, it's like it kind of like doesn't take the choice out of like or the decision making out of it, but it kind of does at the same time because it's like
it's simplified. It's so
I'm like,
simple.
okay, these are my 4 options. Yeah. This is the one I want to watch, and this is the one I'm going to switch between.
Yeah, I love it.
And I just like I really enjoy it, and I will be watching more Lifetime movies. The one I watched was about essentially this like dad of a daughter goes
Okay.
to live with her and her college friends when he gets out of jail, but he's like a sociopath and like
Makes them be
brainwashes
into a
them all.
cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Netflix documentary.
Oh,
Actually, a
gee.
Hulu documentary.
Well,
At
the
a
Lifetime
college?
movie. Yeah, at a college.
At St. Lawrence College.
His name's Larry.
Yep.
And it was just like
damn, I didn't know that.
Terrifying
Lifetime touched
and like
that.
Lifetime fucked that up.
That documentary is
And
on Hulu. It's fire.
I'll watch that one too.
It's actually like sickening. I wish that I knew what the name of it was. But if you literally just look up college cult movie, it'll come up on like Google and the name will be there. I'll put it here if I can find it and if I remember. It is so good, but it is such a brain fuck because you're like, these are like young adults, sure, but like just the like I don't know. The things that like the mental that goes behind like people following into a cult is just so like unobtainable to me.
Can I ruin any of it for you?
I've seen it all.
Oh, you have? You've seen this?
Yeah, like last year.
Oh, word. Well, I also went on to like after I saw the movie like to investigate it further with more like non-dramatized facts and like I watched this girl's like 2.5 hour full explanation of like every part of the case.
The documentary.
I watched the movie and this was essentially a documentary. But I kind of get it because like he kind of just like made them feel cared for at first.
Yeah.
And then he started to be like
definition of a cult leader.
No, literally, and he was charismatic and he's like, this is what you got to do, like this is how like and what was crazy to me is he like convinced them all that they all hated themselves, wanted to kill themselves, and he was like the only solution. And I don't fully get how he implanted that, but I also at the same time do realize like get that
it's just
once he did
manipulation.
Once he did, they were at his mercy because he's like, I can help you, and they're like, you're the only person that's like talked to me about this or helped me like realize this about myself.
Like, watching that was so. I think I watched it last year with my sister, like last summer, last spring. Who the hell knows when I watched it? It could have been last week. And just watching it like fresh out of college at like very similar age as like the victims, I was like, I just can't imagine someone's dad coming to live with me in college and me being like,
this is
okay, perfect.
For longer than like maybe a week.
Forming such a like bond and like this happening to me. Like it was just so hard for me to imagine, but I'm just like predators prey on like the weak. Like such weak people.
I think
also they can just be so like easily manipulated and like whatever. It's like incredibly sad.
I think also like the thing is like for me like if my friend's dad started sleeping in a room with our other friend, I'd immediately
what is your dad doing?
Issues. Immediately, like in the girl who I like watched her video and she broke down everything. She was like. Because there's one of the guys, one of the survivors, he wrote a book on it, like one of the ones that got out like 2 or 3 years in. If I saw you starting like spend the night with one of my friends, immediately I'm like, your fucking dude needs to go. Like your dad needs to go. Like
your dude needs to go.
Like it's no longer okay. And I understand she's going through something, but he cannot be the person to help her with that, and he cannot be sleeping with her. They all like also were like. At one point, living in one apartment.
Yeah.
Like 7 of them.
Yeah. Like, horrible. That'd be a good one.
I would also say don't ever watch the videos. I don't know if they showed it in the documentary, like the videos that were actually like captured of the victims. Oh, those are horrific to watch. It's actually...
It's sad.
It's genuinely like...
It's very sad. Cults are crazy. Stay out of them.
Stay out of them.
I'm begging you.
You're special without someone else needing you to prove that to them that you're special by doing things for them.
And without someone, like, telling you that.
Yeah.
You're special. Well,
we're literally telling you right now.
What the fuck am I saying? But just don't fall into cults or pyramid schemes. There's no difference.
Yeah. If you have to do something to get something, that's not it. Because most cults are like, oh, you need to prove yourself, or like, you need to go through this, like...
You should watch Leah Remini's show on Scientology.
Ooh, I should.
Dude.
Scientology actually freaks me out because of how far it's reached. Like, it is no longer just, like, a cult. Like,
me too.
It's a religion. That
which
has
is
multiple establishments. You ever seen those videos on TikToks of, like, the guy that stands out front of, like, I don't know if it's Scientology in New York, and he's like, don't go in there. Yeah, and he's like, don't go in there, like, it's a cult, and, like, some of them are, like, Spanish-speaking people, and he, like, translates it in Spanish. He's like, don't do it. And they still go in. I'm like, If someone was screaming at me outside that it's a cult, I can't imagine how I would still go in. Maybe
is horrible.
curiosity, because I'm stupid like that.
I would like pull out my phone and like Google it,
Yeah,
and be like, "Why is he saying not to go in here?"
but I wonder what comes up if you just Googled Church of Scientology.
It'll show you probably the building and what it is, I guess.
I feel like it would just be still misconception at the first like three things, and then you'd have to go like
because they got money.
They do.
The thing about the Church of Scientology, they have a lot of fucking money.
They do.
It's disgusting. Everyone watch it. Or also, there's a show on Hulu, and I think it's literally it's called Cult. Like it has cult in the title, but each episode, I think it's like 40 or an hour long episodes. Each episode is about a different cult. And
I would love to watch that.
It is so insane. it's everyone is just crazy.
I think I find them so interesting because I genuinely think I would
Jehovah's Witnesses, I had no idea that they were a cult until I watched that documentary. Yeah. We got one right in town. We have the head of Massachusetts.
I was literally gonna say we got one. Like
I always knew it was like, oh, like Jehovah's Witnesses, like they go to your door, or whatever. They're weird. No, like it's literally a cult. It's literally a cult, which I had no idea. I never would have known that.
I didn't know that either. Like I kind of get it because they do kind of just go door to door and try and like not force their thoughts on you, but like essentially like
they're sales pitching their religion.
Yeah. Oh my god, I kind of just thought it was like that is how they practice their religion, is by getting others to be
right. They're just recruiting.
And again,
no, it's like
bold statement. Most religions are cultish. And I'll leave that there.
Yeah.
You know?
And on that, thank you.
He's okay.
Cooper, what are you doing?
Cooper, come here. Come do the sign off.
Hard. Cooper, come here. Come here.
Cooper!
Whatever.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, he was sniffing at the counters. That explains that. Why would you do that? Come here.
Come here.
All right.
Do our sign off.
Thank you so much.
That tail is a weapon.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining us for Sister Sunday. Have a gorgeous week. Listen to some Lizzie McAlpine and do not join a cult.
Yeah. Thank you and stay slay sisters.
Stay sister slay.